Budget Blinds. Visit their showroom or call today for a free in-home consultation.
Well, back here in the border city now, 2 Lloydminster men are in police custody thanks in part to the K-9 unit. RCMP were informed Tuesday that a black Ford truck that had been involved in several different crimes in Saskatchewan was heading into the city. Police located the truck with 2 suspects inside in the College Park area. Now, in their attempt to get away, the truck crashed into another vehicle, at which point the suspects fled on foot. A 32-year-old Tanner Buckhart was arrested quickly. However, the 29-year-old driver broke into a nearby home in an effort to hide. Matthew McAllister was eventually arrested with the help of the police dog unit. The 2 men are facing a long list of charges, including 4 counts each of possession of property obtained by crime. McAllister has additional charges against him, including break and enter and resisting arrest. RCMP are still investigating the black pickup to see if it was used in the other crimes and expect to lay more charges. The duo will appear in court on February 9th. Well, a program launched by the Walking Through Grief Society is giving children a new way to cope with the loss of a loved one. The program is aimed at ensuring good mental health in children experiencing grief, and the method is support from others who can relate. Hannah Tita has more in this week's Healthy Living.
I'm looking forward to seeing the children have a chance at a healthy mental lifestyle.
The Walking Through Grief Society, in partnership with Vibe, is taking a new approach in helping children through extreme loss. After being in the works for close to 20 years, Program Director Shirley says Hope After Loss, Audra's legacy, holds a special place in her heart. Named after her late daughter, the program was developed to provide a safe and loving place for children to grieve during an immensely vulnerable time in their lives.
There will be parent loss, children who've lost parent at a very early age. Some grandparents that were significant people in their lives.
While most grief counseling is done one-on-one, Hope After Loss is a support group for children. Scott believes being surrounded by others going through the same thing is a beneficial way to cope with loss.
And the children just gravitate to each other and feel so much more normal because they've got someone else just like them. And when they talk to each other, they can identify, just like adults in support groups too.
According to the Children's Grief Awareness Organization, research shows that children who are supported through their grief are 20 times less likely to develop behavioral disorders, 10 times less likely to be involved in substance abuse, and 5 times less likely to attempt suicide.
I think it'll make a huge difference. Children, unfortunately, don't have the dialogue of adults, and often their grief is kind of stuffed and their emotions are stuffed and they become angry, and adults don't always deal well with that. And this gives them an opportunity to deal with their grief losses.
The 10-week program is open to children between the ages of 6 and 12. It covers topics like guilt, regret, memories, and fears through group discussions and activities. Scott's goal for the program is clear:
to see children have a healthy, mentally healthy lifestyle as they grow up and be good citizens.
Hannah Tita, Newcap News.
The City of Lloydminster is looking to improve access to recreational and cultural facilities by releasing a brand new spring-summer program guide. This is the first time the city has released the 40-page guide, which will be distributed to more than 13,000 homes this month. Mayor Saunders was on hand with Border Buddy to launch the guide at the Service Sports Center. It also features exhibit and activity details regarding the Leisure Center, Outdoor Pool, and the Cultural and Science Center. Approximately 200 events and program opportunities are covered, along with information on registration schedules and admission prices.
We're trying to make sure that our residents are informed on to what's available in the community. And of course, Lloydminster is a very active community, and we encourage everyone to participate.
Strategy Director Sharon Herbus says the guide will not only give people greater access to facilities, but also to large events.
People are looking for things to do, and they want that one source of information where they can look to source it and plan activities for their families.
The city is also preparing a fall-winter guide for later this year.